In a world where every glance can spark desire and every whisper can ruin a name, one family stands at the center of it all. The Bridgertons. Season 4 promises more than love stories. It is a battle of hearts, secrets, and the unstoppable will to survive in a society where one mistake can London, 19th century. A place where beauty hides cruelty, and elegance disguises ambition. This is the Ton, the beating heart of high society. Here, reputations are built in the ballroom, destroyed in drawing rooms, and recorded forever in Lady Whistledown's infamous pages. The rules are clear, yet the stakes are higher than ever. Bridgerton Season 4 returns us to this gilded world, where every dance is more than a dance. It is an opportunity, a negotiation, and sometimes a trap. Behind the shimmer of candlelight and the soft rustle of silk gowns lies a world defined by power, wealth, and the constant fear of scandal. For the Bridgerton family, it is not enough to simply exist in this society. They must shine, survive, and persevere through every obstacle. The world of Bridgerton is a theater of masks. The ballrooms dazzle with music and color, yet every smile may be a weapon, every compliment a hidden warning. One moment, a family's name can rise like a phoenix, and in the next, a whispered rumor can reduce it to ashes. Passion drives the people of the Ton forward, but scandal always waits in the shadows, ready to strike. At the heart of it all are the Bridgertons, a family of charm, loyalty, and resilience. Their lives unfold against a backdrop of power games, where even love must obey society's rules. Yet, as the season unfolds, it becomes clear that rules can be broken, hearts can defy logic, and perseverance may be the only weapon strong enough to survive the glittering battlefield of high society. In this new chapter, the stage is set. The lights of the ballroom shine brighter, the music swells louder, and the whispers grow sharper. For every passion that blooms, a scandal waits to strike. And through it all, the Bridgertons will fight. Not just for love, but for survival, reputation, and the strength to persevere. Cost everything. A single glance across a crowded ballroom. The brush of fingers as a dance begins. A stolen moment beneath the glow of candlelight. Passion in the world of Bridgerton is never simple. It is a force that both creates and destroys. Season 4 leans into this truth, showing us how desire can be the sweetest freedom and the most dangerous chain. In a society ruled by rules and tradition, passion is rebellion. It does not ask permission. It sparks in the quiet, in the forbidden, in the unspoken. When two souls are drawn to each other, the entire Ton may stand in their way. Yet the flame cannot be silenced. That is the danger and the beauty of passion. It thrives where it is least welcome. This season, we will see passion take many forms. Love that defies status, longing that cannot be spoken aloud, hidden romances that risk everything for a single heartbeat of truth. The Bridgertons and those around them are pulled into this dangerous game, where every choice of the heart could topple a family's name. Passion becomes more than a feeling. It becomes a test of strength, of loyalty, and of courage. Yet passion is never without cost. A whispered confession could become tomorrow's scandal. A touch could turn into a weapon in the hands of those who seek control. Still, it is passion that keeps hearts alive in a world of rigid masks and cruel judgments. Without it, the Ton would be nothing more than a gilded cage. With it, we see life, messy, thrilling, and heartbreakingly human. As Season 4 unfolds, passion will blaze through the Bridgerton story like fire. It will ignite bonds that cannot be broken, and burn away illusions that society holds dear. But like all flames, passion leaves behind both warmth and ashes. And in those ashes, the question remains, who will rise stronger? And who will be consumed? It begins with a whisper. Just one, passed from lips to ears, drifting like smoke through gilded halls. By the time dawn arrives, that single whisper has grown into a storm. This is scandal, the true heartbeat of the Ton. It destroys faster than war, wounds deeper than betrayal, and spares no one, not even the mighty Bridgertons. In Season 4, scandal is more than gossip. It is a weapon sharpened by envy and wielded with precision. A rumor can ruin a marriage before it begins. A secret exposed can turn allies into enemies. And once Lady Whistledown's ink stains the page, there is no escape. Her words are law, her revelations a thunderclap that can shatter even the strongest reputations. But scandal is not always born from lies. Sometimes it is the truth, the kind too dangerous to reveal, yet too powerful to keep hidden. A stolen glance seen at the wrong time, a letter discovered by the wrong hands, a confession overheard in the dark. In the Tun, the truth is never safe, for truth feeds scandal better than any invention. For the Bridgertons, scandal lurks at every turn. Their family name is both armor and target, their wealth both protection and burden. Enemies circle, waiting for the smallest crack to become a wound. Even love itself can become a scandal when it dares to break the rules of society. Each choice carries risk, each step could trigger ruin. And yet scandal is not only destruction, it is transformation. For every reputation it destroys, it forces another to rise from the ashes. For every door it closes, it cracks open a new path. The question is never if scandal will come. It always does. The question is, who will survive it, and who will be left in ruins? When the music fades, when the whispers grow silent, and when the ballroom empties, what remains is not scandal, not passion, but perseverance. It is the quiet force that endures long after rumors have burned out. Perseverance is not loud, nor is it gilded in gold. It is found in the steady breath after heartbreak, the unshaken step after defeat, the hand that rises even when the world tries to push it down. In Season 4, perseverance becomes the Bridgertons' greatest weapon. They are not immune to pain. They are not untouched by loss. But what sets them apart is their refusal to surrender. In a world where reputation is everything, they learn that true strength is not built on whispers or approval. It is built on resilience, the ability to rise again and again, no matter the weight of scandal or the cruelty of society. Perseverance transforms the Tun's glittering battlefield into something more than survival. It becomes a test of character. For every heartbreak endured, there is wisdom gained. For every secret exposed, there is courage earned. Even when passion brings risk and scandal brings ruin, perseverance creates hope. It whispers, "You will not be broken." This season, we will watch the Bridgertons, and those around them, discover that perseverance is the thread that binds love, family, and honor together. It is the fire that does not burn out, the light that does not dim, the truth that cannot be silenced. While passion may ignite and scandal may wound, it is perseverance that endures. And in the end, it is the quiet power of perseverance that will decide who thrives, who falls, and who leaves a legacy that no whisper can erase. The future does not arrive gently. It storms in with fire, shadows, and revelations. Season 4 of Bridgerton does not simply continue the story, it reshapes it. The stage is brighter, the secrets are darker, and the hearts that beat within this world are more fragile and more determined than ever before. What awaits us is not a tale of comfort, but of collision. Families will clash, love will rise where it is least expected, and betrayals will cut deeper than a blade. Behind velvet curtains, deals are struck. Beneath chandeliers, truths tremble, waiting for the moment to erupt. Each character carries a secret, and each secret carries the power to change everything. We will see glances that linger too long, alliances forged in shadows, and confrontations that strip away the masks of civility. A duel not of swords but of wills, a kiss not of freedom but of risk, and a revelation that will leave the Tun gasping, searching for answers in the silence that follows. But amidst the storm, there will be beauty, passion that burns brighter than fear, families that refuse to break, perseverance that defies every expectation. For every scandal that threatens to destroy, there will be love strong enough to rebuild. This is the promise of Season 4. Not just more glitter, not just more whispers, but stories that will remind us why we return to this world again and again. Prepare yourself, The music will swell, the masks will fall, and the quill will write once more. But the words it spills will change everything. Bridgerton Season 4. Passion sharper, scandal darker, perseverance stronger. A world reborn, and a story that refuses to end. The quill rests, the ink dries, and yet the story is far from over. Season 4 of Bridgerton is not just a return, it is a reckoning. Passion has burned like fire, scandal has cut like glass, and perseverance has risen like steel. Together, these forces shape a world where no heart is safe, and no secret can remain hidden. What makes this season unforgettable is not only the love stories whispered in candlelight or the scandals etched in Lady Whistledown's hand, but the resilience of those who dare to fight against the tide. For in the ton, survival is never granted, it is earned. Every dance is a gamble, every word a weapon, every choice a step closer to either ruin or triumph. The Bridgertons, with all their beauty and flaws, remind us of something timeless, that perseverance is the truest measure of strength. Passion may ignite and scandal may wound, but it is the will to rise, again and again, that ensures a legacy endures. This is not just their battle, it is a reflection of every heart that has ever fought to love in a world that said no. So as the lights of the ballroom dim and the echoes of music fade, remember this: Bridgerton Season 4 is not only a story to be watched, it is an experience to be felt. A story of passion that dares, scandal that destroys, and perseverance that prevails. When the curtain falls, one truth will remain. In this world of whispers and shadows, it is not the strongest or the wealthiest who endure. It is those who refuse to surrender. The dance begins once more. Are you ready? And so the stage is set. The music fades into silence, yet the echoes remain. Bridgerton Season 4 stands not as a tale of fleeting romance or passing scandal, but as a living testament to the endurance of the human spirit. It reminds us that passion, though it burns bright, is never without consequence. That scandal, though it wounds, cannot silence the truth forever. And that perseverance, though quiet, is the most unshakable force of all. This season does more than invite us back into gilded halls and whispered secrets. It demands that we look closer, that we see beyond the glittering chandeliers and silken gowns to the battles waged in shadows, the sacrifices made in silence, and the hearts that dare to keep beating when the world would rather see them broken. For every scandal that rises, a story of strength will rise to meet it. For every passion that tempts ruin, a defiance of love will turn it into triumph. And for every moment the ton seeks to crush, there will always be one family, one heart, one soul that chooses to persevere. That is the rhythm of Bridgerton. That is its legacy. So as the curtain falls, let this truth linger. The power of passion is eternal. The sting of scandal is unavoidable, but the courage to persevere is what defines us. Season 4 is not just a continuation of a beloved saga. It is a declaration, a promise that the Bridgertons will rise, that love will endure, and that no whisper, however sharp, can silence the roar of perseverance. This is Bridgerton Season 4. Passion that cannot be contained. Scandal that cannot be ignored. Perseverance that cannot be defeated. The story is far from over. It has only just begun.